Monday evening, the cultural community gathered for a special tribute to the late Sir Dunstan St. Omer, the designer of the St. Lucia national flag. The event held at the National Cultural Center was free to the public, but it did not draw huge crowds. For those who attended and knew Sir Dunstan best, though, it was a memorable and fitting tribute. Cultural activist and longtime friend of Sir Dunstan, Monsignor Patrick Anthony, passionately challenged those who hold the reins of power to do more to honor and preserve the legacy of the St. Lucian painter. Monsignor Anthony recalled that in 2007, the Folk Research Center and the Jubilee Trust Fund honored Sir Dunstan, hosting Journée St. Omer at Jackmel, where one of his most celebrated murals is splashed at the Catholic Church. Monsignor Anthony said while the committee recognized the greatness of Sir Dunstan, the society had not. For that reason, replicas of his murals were made with the hope of having the Ministry of Education place them at schools island-wide. But officials cited a lack of funds to do so. Instead, an offer of having a photograph of Sir Dunstan at the schools was made.
But we said we don't only want the children to know what Dunstan's face looked like, we want them to know his works. So we did miniatures of the Roseau, you know. We told them we wanted every child, every classroom, to have it framed so that St. Lucian children would grow up to understand who Dunstan was. Not only the design of our flag, but they would know his works. We still have hundreds of these. Okay? I brought a few to show you. We produced thousands of these. This is the Deriso mural. We said every child in every school in Deriso should have one of these. They told us they had no money. I have brought these for you free tonight. You see, for me, it's not too late. It's not too late. It's not too late. If his death, his passing, has galvanized us to recognize the quality of person that Dunstan was, the incredible human being that he was, the great artist that he was, the great philosopher and theologian.
Monsignor Anthony demonstrating impatience with the pace at which important decisions are executed, recounted the intention by the late Hilford de Turville to copyright the works of Sir Dunstan. Unfortunately, both men have now passed without the deed being done.
But in the audience is Mr. Petrus Compton. I think there are other lawyers who I hope will offer to do the legal work so that Dunstan's work will be protected and that his legacy will be somehow of financial benefit to his family.
Sir Dunstan St. Omer, Monsignor Anthony suggested, is more than deserving of the commendation of national hero.
But I think that Harry Simmons and Derek Walcott and Cecil Descat wouldn't mind if Dunstan St. Omer was to be declared the first non-political national hero. Now, I'm planting this little seed here today because what I want to do on Wednesday at the cathedral in my homily is to invite you by public acclamation to declare Dunstan a national hero. And wait. And when I make that proposal, I know that the Governor General will be there, the Prime Minister will be there, Cabinet will be there, okay? I will invite you all to stand up and applaud and say you agree.
And Nobel laureate Honorable Derek Walcott honored his childhood friend with a special poem, and several other artists performed at the tribute concert. Officials of the Canadian Hunger Foundation's Propel project hosted a regional meeting here in St. Lucia examining the operation of the project in the Caribbean. The Propel project is dedicated to sustainable agriculture. It operates in 8 Caribbean islands. Doug Graham is the director.
Project. So the idea is to try to find out what niche markets are for fresh produce across the Caribbean, work with the private sector and the buyers, and then try to make sure we then work our way back down with the input suppliers, the middlemen, and the producers themselves, either with producer groups or with the farmers individually in some cases, and try to make sure that they are given the opportunity to be able to access those markets. One of the theories of the project is that if we can get these linkages established, then they'll have a more reliable, the buyers will get a more reliable supply of better quality produce, and in turn the farmers will also have a more reliable way of selling their products and get a better price. So it's hopefully, if we do our job right, it's a win-win.
Now in its 3rd year, officials are in the planning phase for the next year. Success stories have been recorded in Ghana with the plantain and in Jamaica with Irish potatoes.
The project has an overall target of trying to sort of increase sales by 100 million of sort of new additional value. And so far we've actually achieved 28 million, so we're quite pleased with that. But there's definitely room for improvement, and where we'd like to sort of grow is some of the programming in some of the smaller countries. So for example, here in St. Lucia, we've been doing some work with CFL and supporting sort of farmers who are producing some of the vegetable products that go into the supermarkets, looking at a seed program where the seed germination is done professionally, and those are provided to the farmers. The idea being that they'd get a healthier plant to plant a better variety and therefore improve the quality and yield. So we're sort of in the process of seeing how that goes. Another initiative that we're testing here in St. Lucia is building on our experience in Jamaica with the potato crop. So we're hoping that we can replicate that. Obviously the scale of the market in Jamaica is different from St. Lucia, but still there's the potential to have farmers produce an improved quality, quantity at a lower cost of I'm talking about the Irish potato, for the St. Lucian market. And who knows, if it's really successful, perhaps there's a potential to do some sort of export amongst the OECS countries, maybe Barbados.